All right, we're back. Here we are, Tech Tip Tuesday, live on the road.
Live and on the road, coming to you from I-45 northbound.
And we're in the brand new ES 350 F Sport. Gorgeous car, of course, with Apple CarPlay and, of course, the newest technology that we're talking about today, Melissa. What's that?
Lexus Safety System Plus 2.0. So now this is, even though it says 2.0, it's actually the third version of our Lexus Safety System Plus program. It is standard on the ES, Lexus Safety System Plus 2.0. And some of the features you'll be familiar with because, of course, we have our lane keeping feature on the new ES. It's very similar to what's on the LS, our flagship sedan, and it's called Lane Trace Assist. Now, did you hear the ding that just happened? Yeah. So if you can see on the multi-information display, it's recognizing our speed limit. So we also have road sign assist. So we have it on the nav screen, but we also have it on the multi-information display. And it is registering speed limit signs from the camera. When you reach the speed, you can have it ding. You can turn that off if you don't like it, but you can also customize 1 mile an hour over, 2 miles, I believe 1, 2, 3, 5 or 1, 3, 5. There's some settings that obviously are so brand new. I haven't memorized them yet, sorry, but I can tell you where to do it and how to do that. And it's very simple. You can also turn it off if you don't want an indication, but you can keep the visual so that the signage is there for you. If the camera can't detect the speed limit signs on the road, maybe if they're missing or damaged for some reason, then it will rely on the information that's in the nav. Now, what's different is the information in the nav doesn't update in the exact same way as someone coming and putting up a new sign.
Right.
So the camera is able to see what's live and happening while you're driving.
That's so awesome.
Now, I want to show you Lane Trace Assist. This, again, straight out of our LS, very fantastic. On the left side of my display, I have pulled up my lane departure alert, lane keep assist, lane trace assist, whatever version you have on your vehicle. I've opened up that screen. You'll notice on the left side, the lane marker went hollow for a little while, and then it went solid. When they're solid, they are recognizing the lane markers. When I turn on the dynamic radar cruise control, it's going to tell me radar is active. I'll be able to set my cruising speed, so I can set by pushing here. If I want to decrease, I can decrease. If I need to resume or increase speed, I can. Do you notice the buffer zone, the 3 blue markers?
Right.
I can customize that as well. So I can tell the vehicle I'm able to tolerate a tighter or shorter buffer zone. So that would be the shortest buffer zone possible. Now, if the lane markers were to become really deteriorated, or if perhaps on the right side of the road we didn't have a lane marker, with Lane Trace Assist, this system is able to detect the difference between a paved surface and, say, grass or dirt on the right side or left side shoulder. It can also trace off of the vehicle that is in front of you. So if the lane markers become too short or you're in a very high traffic situation, you will be able to trace literally off of the vehicle that's in front of you. If they begin to depart the lane, you might feel a slight tug, but then the vehicle will correct because it is registering with all of the other safety equipment that's on board.
That's amazing. All this new technology. And yeah, thanks, Dale. She's got it. She knows to push the wrong button.
I won't be doing that. And as you can see, I'm not looking at you guys.
Yeah, she's watching the road.
Watching the road and watching all of the input and information that I'm getting from our Lexus Safety System Plus 2.0 in this case. And this means that we also have better detection at low light. So the pedestrian detection that we have had on some of our Lexus Safety System Plus vehicles, especially Plus Plus A, like on our LS,
Right.
with pedestrian detection front and rear. Now this adds low light detection and bicycle detection.
Watch out for those bicyclists.
Absolutely.
You don't get extra points for hitting them,
Share
folks.
the
You go to
road.
jail. Okay?
Share the road.
Share the road.
All right, we're going to exit the freeway, and we're just going to continue to move
So even
along
on the
here.
feeder roads where you still have the road sign detection,
Yes.
and also the nav system, what would tell you, okay, so now our ramp, it's telling us on our nav system that this has a 35-mile-per-hour speed.
Absolutely. So we got a ding,
got a
a little
ding.
indicator.
And I adjusted to 45 because apparently it switched right there.
It did. It did. And also, you'll notice if you look at the multi-information display, you'll see when it's registering those lane markers. So on the right-hand side of the
Just saw it
lane,
pop up.
it popped up. There was a section there where they were not available. So sometimes the deterioration, it just prevents the system from seeing it. And if you're wondering why we're not seeing those blue lines, why are we not seeing any of the lane trace opportunities, because I do not have dynamic radar cruise control engaged. It's turned on, but I don't have it set right now because we're on the feeder. Now we're going to go up and around and over the freeway.
Tried to talk her into going to Rudy's, not working.
He wants me to go to barbecue. I'm a vegetarian. What
Ah,
can I do?
right.
Potato salad.
There go all our viewers.
Oh no! I'm sure plenty of people would love to tell me how ridiculous that is, and other people will
In
tell
Texas.
me it's great.
Exactly.
Exactly. So we're gonna merge safely here. So
Man, this car feels so good in turns as well. It's crazy.
It's an ES.
Yeah.
It drives like a GS. So I said
Crazy.
that the ES F Sport is like the LS, and the GS had a baby.
I get that.
That's what
I
it
get
feels
that.
like.
Okay. I'm busy. Trying to push numbers and drive here.
You're
There we
pushing
go.
numbers and driving, and you're not driving.
I'm not driving.
I'm driving. You're driving the camera. So, does anybody have any questions about Lexus
Not yet.
Safety
I think we're just
System
going
Plus?
through this class you're teaching on
Okay.
drivability here.
Drivability. And remember, all of the different versions of Lexus Safety System Plus come with automatic high beams,
Right?
and that means that in low light or in the dark when you're driving at night, if your high beams can come on, they will. But if they detect a lot of ambient light or oncoming traffic, then your headlights will go back to this regular low beam setting, and then they'll go back to high beams whenever they can.
Just amazing.
Amazing.
Pre-collision system, of course, as well.
Of course, that is part of all of the Lexus Safety System Plus. And again, the ding, so that I have
That's
this
new.
set for 1 mile, so that I know, okay, I've reached the speed limit. I'm actually going 2 miles over. It is really a zippy ES.
And that's the thing about this F-Sport model that we're all so excited about, is that it really does just respond so nicely and doesn't have that normal front pull that people expect out of a front-wheel drive car.
Absolutely.
And that has to do a lot with the fact that we have this new, it's on the new GLA platform, which, like the, let me see if I can get my color a little less pasty, like the new LS as well as the LC, all on this GLA platform, gives us a mid-engine car, a lot more stability, a lot more control in the turns, and then you combine that with, of course, the tried and true Lexus 3.5 V6 engine.
And on this, we have an F-Sport
The
Tune
performance.
suspension system.
Right. Mhm.
So you're going to have tighter handling, tighter steering, the bushings are going to be tighter, and then we actually have the adaptive suspension.
The adaptive
on this
variable
vehicle.
suspension. Right.
Right. So you can adjust your drive mode and go into that Sport S mode or Sport S Plus mode and really take advantage of those sport driving.
See, and you were driving just normal mode.
I was.
You didn't even
I'm
need
in
that
normal.
sport.
And there's a really cool thing if you zoom in here. So this is your drive mode selector. If you have an F Sport vehicle, you'll notice it says custom. That means you can customize. Do you want your drivetrain or your powertrain to be in sport mode
Right.
all the time?
Right.
And when you turn the vehicle off, if you've selected eco, normal, or custom, when you turn the vehicle back on, it stays in that mode. If you go to sport mode and you turn the vehicle off, it goes back to normal. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, that the customized mode is available in some of our other models, of course. People with the GS would have been familiar with it. With the LS and with the LX. Yes, you'll get that customizable function on it. And you can also customize the eco setting too.
Absolutely.
Where you want your climate control to be more of that eco.
Absolutely. And that's really probably the main reason to set up the customized mode, is if you want to keep that sporty feel when you turn the vehicle off and back on. With any key cycle, it will stay in the sport mode, but you can adjust the climate control so that it is in an eco mode, and that'll help with the fuel economy.
Right. All right, so we're coming back here to the dealership, and I think that was a good example of the Lexus Safety System Plus 2.0.
I hope you like that.
We need to get on the road more often.
We
do. Gets us out of the dealership a little, gets us to feel the road on these
well, and you
great
don't
cars.
Always get to drive these vehicles, and we want you to come in for a test drive. There are not a lot of ESs, so if you want to come in,
we just started getting these.
You may want to make an appointment for an ES test drive. But any of our other vehicles, we want you to get a sensation for what it's like. So we can drive, and we can give you a sense of it as well, especially some of those safety system features. It's nice for you to be able to get a feel for it in real world. There are a lot of great videos right now on the Lexus website, Lexus drivers. There's a lot. There's even
a lot of great
Lexus
promotional
enthusiasts. They have a really cool kind of long-term Lexus fan club, and there's a lot on there. So we always try to get that information for you as well. So check it out.
Yeah, check it out. See us at, of course, NorthsideLexus.com.
Absolutely.
And
And
our
on
Facebook
our YouTube
page
and Facebook.
YouTube.
We appreciate that. Make sure you like us and follow us and subscribe, whatever you can do.
And not just for your college football propaganda like Jared. Okay?
Roll Tide. Yay sports.
Yeah. F Sports.
Yay F Sports.
Yay F Sports. That's right.
I am a car guy, as my son says.
Good,
so
good.
What are you gonna do?
Smart guy. Well, come see us. Give us a call. 281-569-3300.
Got it.
I got it right.
Excellent.
Come and ask for one of us. We'll be happy to help you guys out on these new ESs or any of our other line.
Definitely. And we're going to continue to bring you more and more information about this ES. Don't forget that Apple did come out with their latest operating system yesterday afternoon at 1 p.m. precisely. And if you have done your iOS update to iOS 12, if you're an iPhone user, you now have Lexus plus Alexa compatibility starting on the 2019 ES.
So with my Lexus Inform remote, I can now start my car.
You can do that, and now you can do car
and I can do all my car to world. That's right.
So
Order
I
my
could
garage.
Drive home and say, Alexa, set my thermostats to 72 degrees, and she'll go, okay. And
Alexa,
then
order me more toilet paper.
Exactly.
Sherman.
Exactly. Whatever you got to do, it's going to help you. That's new, and hopefully by next week, Waze and Google Maps will have done an update, because that's going to add to CarPlay.
That's what we're waiting for.
Exactly. So now you are Lexus plus Alexa compatible if you've updated your iPhones to iOS 12. Androids they had already done their compatibility, so they're good to go. And then hopefully next week we'll have a little bit more for you for Apple CarPlay. If not, we'll have something else.
We'll do something else. What else do you want to learn about? Of course, let us know on that. Let us know in the comments, like, share, and let's let everyone know how awesome these cars are.
Oh yeah, these cars are awesome. We'll see you next Tuesday for Tech Tip Tuesday at Northside Lexus.
All right,
bye everybody.